What is good? What's going on, you guys? Landoisliving back for another reaction/review, and today we have a special guest. But before we introduce him and dive into anything, as usual, I got to give the fucking disclaimer when I shit on people or glaze the fuck out of somebody. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna keep it a buck. Me and my counterpart. If something sounds like ass, we're gonna say it, and if it sounds really, really good, we're gonna glaze it because that's just how it goes. We got to be honest and authentic with these reviews. Otherwise, what is the point in doing them at all? If we're just sitting here pretending, there's no point in watching it. Go watch a fucking live stream. Do something else. So we're going to swap screens here. I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves, and we're going to dive right into a new project with a new artist. Let's go. Oh, shit.
Bro, I was fucking muted.
There you go.
Holy shit. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. That's a great way to start this off.
Fucking auto-muted me. Let me take the condom off this fucking... Okay, you hear me better?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do a little...
All right. I am... Where the fuck did you go? Hold up. Bro, you just like...
No, you're good. I took myself off. Go ahead and...
Oh, no, I thought you disappeared. Edit this shit out, bro, please. All right, so what up, everybody? I am Øverdrive, a producer, vocalist, synthesizer nerd, and yeah, Lando's reviewed my shit on here before, so I'm curious to check out whatever bullshit-ass music he's trying to have me listen to. We ready?
And I can't even tell you if it is or isn't bullshit yet because I haven't even heard it, which is the greatest
part.
You don't
even know.
We go into these completely blind because if we've heard it at all, it's not going to be as authentic and honest, you could say. So we're going to swap screens here. We've got a new artist, new album. It's a 13-song album by a group called the Taxpayers. The album is called Circle Breaker. Very simple cover art that we can see here. Real simple.
There's a circle, and she looks kind of broken.
And then a brief introduction of who these guys are. The Taxpayers originated in 2007 in Portland, Oregon. Originally a three-piece guitar, bass, drum combination. The band incorporates accordion, horns, piano, harmonica, and other instruments live during recording of sessions.
You gotta get some fucking accordion shit. Damn.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna get some pretty unique stuff going into this, but I'll give a brief kind of overview of the songs. We got Circle Protector, Evil Everywhere, I Am 1000, At War with the Dog Catchers. That's an interesting name. Empty Shed.
Title, hell yeah.
Nobody is a Lost Cause. Constant Headlines. Nightmare Population. Everything Will Be Different. Everything is Dreaming. Naked Trees. Future Island. And Outline of Your Blood. Relatively a good mix of variety in here. There's like a lot of 4-minute songs, and then you got a bunch of 2-minute songs too.
There's some interesting ass titles, definitely.
Yeah, definitely makes you wonder.
What's funny as fuck is there's Circle Breaker, but the first title's called Circle Protector. We out here protecting circles or fucking breaking them? Come on, we need a bit more clarity in here. Come on, what's going on?
It's true. It's a little indifferent. What would you like? What's your guess of the vibe based off the cover art? Like, what's your first impression of this?
It kind of gives off like fucking folk album vibes. I think this is gonna be a folk album. I mean, considering there's gonna be like accordions and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it could be good
that's
folk,
kind of it.
or it could be like, since they're from 2007. What year is this album from?
This is brand new. This came out like 2 weeks ago or something. But
I was worried you were gonna
2007.
I was worried you were gonna have me listen to some fucking millennial stomp, clap, woohoo music or something.
Oh no! Everything I bring out on these reviews is like it came out within the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I want to try and keep it as up to date as possible. And the better point of that is like if you do smaller artists, smaller groups, right when they drop, nobody copyright strikes.
I was getting worried, bro. I was like, what you gonna have me listening to? Like fucking Lumineers or some bullshit? Hell no.
Without further ado, let's get it started with Circle Protector.
go.
All right, hold on. This is where I'm choosing to pause because that is a crazy start, and then we're about to get some vocals and like a verse or a hook or chorus of some sort starting.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I'm gonna say just right off the bat, I can't tell if my audio quality is a bit weird or if like that's like it has a really like lo-fi sound.
It definitely has a lo-fi sound to it. That's why I was like, right off rip, this sounds really weird. Like it sounds odd. You know what I mean?
That's the sound. I mean, this shit sounds really, really interesting. Like I'm getting like Fleet Foxes vibes off of the vocals a little bit, mixed with Bon Iver a bit.
And it's like I don't know if this. Obviously, we have no like introspective of this group, but like, is the whole album gonna be like this, or is this just some wacky fucking start? That's what I always wonder.
I mean, if this is what the album finna be like, I'm locked in, bro. This shit sounds really, really nice. Like it sounds beautiful and like warm and enveloping type shit. I like it honestly so far.
We about to see.
All the people that I don't know yet, put them in bottles that you can protect. Flash burn their living to my memories. Float down the river out into the sea. Float down the river out into the sea.
I like the introduction for Natural Film.
Tell all the senseless events to be gone. Give all the naked a place to belong. Take all the broken, displace it on me. Float down the river out into the sea.
I'm gonna break my rule and pause again.
That sounds really nice. Yeah.
It sounds really good, but the only problem I have is like whatever kind of vocal effect we have on this, the vocals, like they sound quiet. They sound like they need to be louder and more powerful to me. But maybe that's just a personal opinion. When I hear it, it sounds like it's almost muted and like a background effect. And I almost want it to be more vocal, you know?
I mean, it could be like, you're familiar with Tool, obviously, right? The band, the metal motherfuckers that do like, they're like this band. They did hella famous shit. They do like this very intellectual metal with like weird time signatures and shit like that. And one thing that the vocalist does, Maynard James Keenan, is for some of their albums, the vocals are actually like kind of low because he means for the band to be kind of like highlighting all of the other musicians and not him being a front man and everybody else. So it could be like a choice. It could be a choice. Like just with like some albums, it's about like the full picture, not just the vocalist. So it could be an intentional choice. I mean, considering also their aesthetic is with like lo-fi and it's recorded like this, it could make sense. I mean, it depends.
I like the mix between lo-fi and folk. Like this, it works really well, surprisingly.
Yeah, it really, really works.
Circle my sun, circle my home, circle my planet and all that is known. A circle protecting, enriching within, endlessly ending to always begin. Endlessly ending to always begin. Tell all the senseless events to be gone. Give all the naked a place to belong. Take all the broken, displace it on me. Float down the river out into the sea.
That was really, really nice. Like the ending
What's
was
your
organized.
30-second review on that?
I mean, one thing I kind of don't like my one thing that I really didn't fuck with that much is, I don't know, the vocalist voice. It kind of strikes me to have that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like this. I had the same issue with the vocalist off of like Imagine Dragons. Like it sounds exaggerated in a sense, or a bit too. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's a bit too friendly or some shit like that. It sounds a little like bro thinks life is just peaches and cream type of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
But
get
I
that.
mean,
Kind of the carefree, careless vibe for sure.
Yeah, the ending of like the ending with the field recording was interesting. Like I couldn't really make out what it was.
I was really hoping that this was going to transition that same sound into this next song.
Could be really cool. Could be fucking cool. I got the lyrics pulled up on my phone right here for the first song.
Oh hell yeah!
They seem interesting, actually.
What do you get the grasp of? Like, what do you think the overall kind of message is behind it?
I'm trying to see.
To me, at least, I heard a lot of like, come into this circle, this safe space, circle around my house, circle around. You know, it was more like a comforting kind of. You're safe here within this circle.
Exactly. Maybe like a safe space, and maybe circle breakers. I guess some bullshit that interferes with your circle. I guess I don't know. We gotta see, but it's interesting. Like I fuck with the lyrics because they aren't like
breaking out of the comfort of our circle.
Could be. I mean, the circle my sun, circle my home, circle my planet, all that is known, circle protecting, enriching within, endlessly ending to always begin. I think that's really like highlighting the protecting part. Like you want to protect your sun, you want to protect your home, you want to protect your planet even. So I think it isn't going out of your circle, but more like building your circle. That's my take. I think it could be. I don't know.
Let's see.
But it's interesting because like lyrically, like it's interesting because it isn't fucking corny and like super direct.
Right.
But it still uses like simplicity to a certain extent to like get the message across. But it doesn't sound fucking boring. Like Olivia Rodrigo does the same thing. You know, how she like is extremely direct with her lyrics. Like that shit is direct, straight to the point. And this is kind of like simplicity, but without sounding dumb, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Like it's interesting. It makes sense. So far, I fuck with it. Definitely.
The next song we got is called Evil Everywhere.
Damn.
Feel free to just interrupt and say your thoughts if you need to.
Yeah. Ooh. The bass saxophone going hard as fuck.
This shit is so obnoxious, but it works.
Yeah, it kind of works. It's kind of dirty, you know?
Don't stop anymore. From televised blackjack to live stream war. Take blood from a turnip. Take money from blood. Take order from chaos. Take terror from love. We sacrifice everything. We choke down glass. Build up a wall just to drown out the past. We pray to the future. We take from the sound. And we'll burn this factory right down to the ground. There is evil in the dirt. For a second, it'll hurt.
That guitar riff is crazy.
Oh yeah. I fuck with like how intense his vocals are here. Definitely fixes my issue with the last one.
There is evil everywhere.
Oh fuck yeah, come on.
Oh.
From the peak of the mountain to the depths of the pit.
Yeah, that was clean.
Every engine and sprocket is starting to quit. Take time from the living. Take money from time. Turn order to chaos. Turn breaths into crimes. We sacrifice nothing. We grind down plots. We build up a wall to keep out the past. We lead the future. We take from the crown. And we'll burn this palace right down to the ground. There is evil
This guitar riff on this hook is crazy.
Absolutely.
It's so simple, but it works so well.
The incorporation of the saxophone as like kind of like a bass instrument to complement the actual bass line is really interesting.
All right, we're almost. I'm just gonna let it play out because we're fucking damn near there.
Yeah,
but
we're almost
this is
there.
crazy, man. This is
like
really
this
good, instrumental, easily the best one so far.
It sounds
I know we've heard two, but
well, yeah, it sounds like a really, really good fusion of like punk with like the lyrics, especially. Like it's a really, really punk oriented like lyric.
Yeah,
there's some very punk oriented lyrics.
Like it's hard not to bop around to this. Like I have to move my
Yeah.
body in one way or another to this beat.
There's like a fusion of punk with a little bit of that like organic, those organic elements of like folk, you know, with the saxophone.
Right.
And shit. It goes hard. It definitely goes
yeah.
hard.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I love that guitar.
There's a lot of like bluesy influence on this shit too. Like,
Yeah.
rhythm.
It's like a bluegrass guitar playing on that hook, and it's so good. All right,
Sounds
what's
really,
your
really good.
what's your 30-second take?
I don't fucking know. I mean, this was really good. The punk energy was totally there. There was a bit of like a blues, maybe even a funk influence to this too. Like especially in the guitar, like it comes off as a very bluesy guitar a little bit. Totally fuck with it. Yeah, absolutely. This
my biggest appreciation of this one is like thank you for showcasing what you can do production wise. Because now I'm way more excited to listen to the rest of this album because I know there's gonna be some more funky, you know, bluegrass type shit like that mixed in. And I don't know, the first song was cool. It got you that folk kind of lo-fi vibe, but this is a real like this would have probably worked better as the intro for me as far as like capturing my attention at least. But maybe that's just a personal preference at the end of the day. So
another thing is like what's creative is their incorporation of the saxophone in punk. Because like it reminded me of you know Viagra Boys. Mm-hmm. They're like this. There's the Swedish punk band. Yeah, they got that shit they do where like you know there's a saxophone on some punk songs. It's interesting the way they like incorporated this. I guess. Yeah,
it's a cool blend of genres. It works. Like
it's there, but it isn't jarring.
Right. The next song we got is I Am 1000. Okay. We're in the jazz cocktail lounge right now, I feel like. Yeah, this is very like 1970s fucking 9 p.m. in the cocktail lounge with a cigar, you know?
This goes
Where is this going?
They're building a lot of tension with this shit.
Yeah, something's about to go crazy or it's just gonna break.
That percussion it's like a bullshit. That goes hard.
Lights are marching in the snow. Shots and bombs and car alarms wailing underneath the subway shelter. Wait. The bells of churches ring no more. The rules of nations cease to matter. Pray as the bullets all miss. We try to avoid this. I am a mountain. I am a homie. I am 1000. I am so solitary. I am on fire. Everything is a earth. They burn the trees and eat the dirt. They gouge and slash and slice and dig straight down to the bedrock. The calls to prayer ring out no more. The rules of conflict cease to matter. We are the bullets all this. We try to avoid this. I am a mountain. I am a weed. I am 1,000. I am so solitary. I am on fire. Everything is. I breathe in the sunrise. I live for the future. I live for the future.
A little post-punky, that guitar, actually. It's
Yeah,
like,
this is weird instrumental-wise.
It's a little post-punky with this guitar right here, definitely.
Ending with the horns and the trumpets.
Ooh.
All right. That one, my biggest pro to that is I like the energy and the, like, I felt raw emotion behind that one more than the other ones. It was like you were really just letting it go on the fucking microphone.
Especially with that, like, deconstructed jazz ending. Like, it felt very, like, scattered. Like, yeah.
Right. It started off super calm and then it built up the intensity and kind of the chaoticness of it. And you could tell that there was going to be this unleash of energy or, a complete break of. But I really like, not only like the raw emotion aspect of it, but I think the overall song topic was relatable to everybody. Like everything's fucking broken. People are tearing shit up. So what does it matter? Just fucking embrace it and be real.
Reading the lyrics here, it seems to be like a lot about, at least is how I read them. I don't know if you got the lyrics, but like it sounds like it's talking about like man's impact on man, on the world, on nature and everything. Especially with like machines remove the earth, they burn the trees and eat the earth, they gouge and thrash and slice and dig straight down to the bedrock. It's like man is fucking itself, if you get what I mean.
And there's that part where he says, something's on fire. Fuck it, everything's on fire. Like,
yeah, it's like it's like maybe it's a little environmentalist. It's like the one thing I didn't understand too much is the I am 1,000 thing. I think maybe it's about like feeling isolated, but like you're not the only one that feels like everything's a bit fucked up, and so you are.
Right before that, he starts with, "I feel like a mountain. I feel like 1,000." Like you're just one thing, but that one thing is so much greater than it looks like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's a really cool song. And I think the activism, like there's definitely an activism aspect to these artists so far. Like each song has kind of had some sort of, fight the system sort of mentality to it.
I mean, from what I saw a little bit on their bio on Spotify, only when I opened up the lyrics, no pre-listen, I swear, bro. It's like it said they started off maybe as like an experimental punk band or some shit like that. So definitely seeing like that punk energy seeping through, totally. But
this
I feel
song
like
is the one I'm most excited for, bro. Fucking At War with the Dog Catchers. It's just the title that really caught my attention.
I think though we might have caught them like in a like a further phase of evolution, because I feel like since this band has been around since 2007,
right?
Maybe like this is how this is coming off to us, but I think that totally like they've evolved a lot. Like from the lyrics and everything. Yeah, like the first albums, I'm willing to bet money that shit is like fully like punk energy.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It sounds like a punk band gone folk.
At War with the Dog Catchers. Let's get it. This is a 4-minute and 45-second long song. Holy fuck. You gonna do this like this? Ooh, yes. This just feels like I want to put this as my fucking morning alarm clock. Like I'm gonna wake up happy.
Yeah.
The Sims loading screen.
There's a bit of like melancholy to all this though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm at war with the gods and the dog catcher. I find hope in cartoons from discarded magazines. Where do I find salvation in this ecosystem? Love is more than I can take. I make friends with the late and the disorder. I find truth in the laws of an old technology. Where were you when I needed you? This is more than I can take. Every minute I begin, I end. Every circle is a means to someday come back again. I knew you when you were still alive. I got no faith in glory lies from dreams that came before me. Kill the gods, save all the dogs. Hell, who remembers anything at all? I'm in love with the leaks from the rain gutter. I get lost on the way to a high fidelity. I don't know where all the days have run. Watch them circle down the drain. I take cues from the words of the dead peasants. I lock arms with the foes of the new theology. Where have all my oldest friendships gone? There ain't nothing left to save. Every minute I begin, I end. Every circle is a means to someday come back again. I knew you.
This is my favorite one by far.
this is really good. Yeah, I agree.
Like even the vocals on this feel so much more meaningful. Like the
It
lyrics
feels
behind
genuine.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
The
this
lyrics
whole
are
song
good.
has got me. The horns at the beginning, kind of introducing you to that like melancholy, upbeat, feel good type shit. And then, I mean, he's not necessarily happy on this song, but he's not necessarily sad either. It's just real and authentic. It's just good emotion.
I mean, it comes through like really as, I guess, reflective on, I guess, the. I mean, I'm reading the lyrics right here, and it says like, "I'm in love with the leaks from the rain gutter. I get lost on the way to high fidelity." It seems like a bit of a reflection on loss, actually, because it's like watch them circle down the drain,
Right.
or I don't
But it
know.
gives
I knew you
like
when
a
you were
happy,
still alive.
uplifting vibe, which is so. I don't know. They're so conflicting, but they work together so nicely. Like you get the sadness and the authenticity from him, but it's such a feel-good kind of song that it's hard to be sad to something like this. You know what I mean?
And like the rise and fall of the instrumentation really, really makes it feel alive. Like the tension building, especially because it gets like really, really high, and then it just kind of drops and leaves you like super raw, where it's like just a guitar and fucking vocals, or the fucking strings going in. That shit's really, really beautiful. I thought with this heavy too, bro. Really nice.
Yeah. This is wild. Let's finish it off, but this is good.
Especially those references to the circle.
Right. We're finally getting references for the album.
I
Yeah.
got no faith in glory lies from dreams that came before me. Kill the gods, save all the dogs. Hell, who remembers anything at all?
It was just like, in a way, it's almost like as a little kid you realize, wow, we're going to be confined at times.
Awesome. The one I really like, the lyric I want to point out that I heard kind of right after we unpaused, but he said, kill all the gods, save all the dogs, who's going to remember anyways? And it's like, that's such a real embrace of like all the people that feel or picture themselves as God, you know, in this almighty position where they can change this, that, and the other. And it's like, on the flip side, the innocent lives of dogs, like they find joy in everything and happiness in everything, and they live like there's no obligation to this, that, or the other. And it's a really cool line to kind of put into perspective, like just everybody that's happy and able to just let it be. I don't know.
Definitely.
Super cool line. That's the only thing I really want to say ending that song. But if you have any concluding thoughts on that, go ahead.
I think the kill all the gods thing could also maybe be a reference to like how much society today glorifies things to the point that they become like gods. So it's like kill the gods, kill those that bullshit that you worship, and like save the dog because of like you said, dogs innocence. Like save all the dogs, kill all the gods, kill your fucking the shit you glorify maybe.
Right, and go back to innocent joy. Yeah, it's a cool.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's like it's just one line, but like that's almost more impactful than the entire song. That's a really good line. The next song we got is called Empty Shed. It's 4 minutes long.
We empty in the shed with this.
Sure sounds like it. Okay.
Instantly getting like Black Country Road vibes.
It's kind of reminding me of that first song that we heard.
Talk to the fence post, walk through the weeds, step upon discarded sunflower seeds. Open the door, walk into the shed. Here where you left your old body for dead. I'm alone with you. I'm alone with you. Can't tell if you've left or if you're still near. Talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear. Bag up some garbage, Craigslist the couch. Ride my bike home to let your dog out. She's happy to see me, but sad I ain't you. She barks when the ice cream truck sings its way through. I'm alone with you. I'm alone with you. Can't tell if you've left or if you're still near. Talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear. I am talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear. Nobody needed another damn thing. Sit on the front porch you built while the song sparrow sings. I am alone with you. with you. I am alone with you. Somehow alone with you. I am alone with you. I am alone with you. Can't tell if you've left or if you're still near. Talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear.
Wow.
Dang, really, really beautiful. This might be my favorite one so far. This feels
Yeah,
like
I may have to change my mind. That was really good.
this is like I think this song really, really hit me kind of because it feels like it's all about grief. Like I'm alone with you. Like especially thinking like I don't know, going through his house, the dog, seeing him. It's like wishes it was you. It feels like he's dead, this person, or like he's gone in some fashion. Maybe they broke up. It feels more about like death because especially the lyric about
I mean,
I can't tell if you're here.
The part that I picked up from like the death aspect, it almost sounds like he found his friend who committed suicide too.
Maybe,
you know, because I'm talking to you, but you're not really here. And
exactly.
it's like I don't know, the whole introduction of that song, like the lyrics going into the intro was almost like he found his friend who killed himself or whoever. And it's like you're sitting here talking to this person. You think they're still here, but they're not. I mean,
the line that really, really hit me is the talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear. It's like you feel that person's still there with you in some fashion, but they're not actually there. But it's like you're trying to reach out and hoping in some way they respond, in some way hear you. I don't know. That's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I think the line about like riding over to let your dog out and stuff like that was super good. Like that's how you bring out the emotion, because everybody can relate to that. Like
exactly.
The little lives that get affected from stuff like this.
I think definitely in songwriting, like the best way to portray like deep emotion isn't to talk about it in big terms, but it's like to say the small things, like the impact of that. There was, I forget if it was Scorsese that said it. It was somebody like some cinematographer, I think, or some movie director. He said like, don't tell me about the beauty of the lake, show it to me. I think, or maybe it was fucking Leonard Cohen. I really can't remember who it was. Big fucking jump from Scorsese to Cohen, but like it's the use, or instead of saying you're dead and I really miss you or whatever shit, it's like your dog misses you, and it's like dang.
Yeah, like damn. All right, the next song we got is Nobody Is a Lost Cause.
2, 3, 4. My buddy Jeff blew his brains out on the south shore of the lake. A lifetime of whatever was more than he could take. He helped me build my house. Yeah, he helped a lot of folks. He gave his time and his money. He was perpetually broke. A few months before he did it, I was deep inside a hole. Shame felt that the things I had done was the only one that saw me lost in the abyss. Don't remember it exactly, but he said something like this: everybody is broken, sad and alone. Everybody is drifting long without a home. Everybody is shattered, and burdened with flaws. But nobody is a lost cause. He had a tattoo on his arm, the stupid cartoon man, poking out from behind a little wall. You ask him what it was, he'd say that's Murphy, you know Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And it did and it will, again and again. For as long as we are alive. When a person is stuck in a terrifying pit, only thing you can do is try to help them out of it. Everybody is broken, sad and alone. Everybody is drifting along without a home. Everybody's shattered and burdened with flaws, but nobody is a lost cause. Yeah, everybody is broken, sad and alone. Everybody is drifting along without a home. Everybody is shattered and burdened with flaws, but nobody is a lost cause.
I think that was a deep and beautiful song, but it's hard to like compare that to the last one we heard, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a good message. It's got a really good meaning to it, and I like it. Like, I think it does good, but I don't know. I don't have a whole bunch to say about it after hearing the one before it. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah, the message was beautiful. The storytelling about his friend also. It could be, I mean, now definitely actually Empty Shed is clearly about his friend who offed himself. Like you said, even you cut up on that.
Yeah, I was wrong about, finding him in the shed, but.
Well, yeah. Well, like, what's interesting, I mean, this is a hot take, okay? My hot take is that it didn't get the message across as well as the other song. Even though this was, like, instrumentally, it was a better, like, bed for him to lay that out. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the lyrics, he wrote the lyrics in a way that didn't really reach me. I don't know, like, the lyrics, just starting off with my buddy blew his brains out. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Like,
well, it's a good way to hook the listener, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
you got me there, but it didn't, like, the emotional and, like, I don't know. I like the metaphors and the similes that we used in the other song a lot more than this one. It just felt more connected.
It felt more genuine, actually, somehow. Yeah. Like, it felt like he was really writing that shit.
Not that we're hating on the song. Like, it's
no, absolutely not. Yeah,
but
it's good, but it
doesn't compare.
It didn't touch me. I don't think it touched you either.
And honestly, I feel like maybe it could do better if it was a song or two after. But it's like, it's because it's right after that song that I just can't get into it as much, I guess. But the next song we got is called Constant Headlines. This is song number 7 out of 13. So we're about halfway there, just over halfway.
All right.
Okay. Interesting.
Somehow getting like pirate vibes off of this shit.
Yeah. Some sea shanty.
It's good though so far. I like
clicks from a keyboard, ink from a pen.
Oh yeah, this is a sea shanty all day, buddy.
Absolutely.
This is the sea shanty flow.
Falls from 10
we walk into blank with this one.
Onto a screen. Love to the ones who forget everything.
Yeah,
constant headlines. Constant headlines. constant headlines.
Ooh, that. I think it's like a steel guitar. A fucking lap steel.
Yeah.
It moves through the ether and slips in your eyes.
I'm a fucking sucker for
Power
guitars that go
to shape
wow wow.
and control your brief lives. Megaphones state, messengers kill. Love to you who always do what you will. Love to you who always do what you will. Constant headlines. Constant headlines. Constant headlines. Constant headlines. Now there are cages and armies in blue that threaten to shackle and terrorize you. But freedom's not given and cannot be bought. Love to you who do not care if you're caught.
It's some funk ass lyrics.
Who do not
Yeah, I was about to say
care
that.
if you're
They're kind of
caught.
punky, yeah.
Love to you who do not care if you're
Here we go.
Edging us.
Hit me with it.
constant headlines.
Hit me with it.
Constant headlines. Constant headlines. Constant headlines.
Bro think he James Hetfield with that, yeah!
What is going on back here? Alright, I already got a criticism.
This may be one of my favorites, actually. If not my favorite.
Well, sorry, I'm about to shit on it.
Fuck you.
Yup, sorry. Fucking buckle up, buddy. It's about to get bad.
Kill yourself. Damn. Ooh.
A steadily sense of self.
You're so lucky this bitch started talking. I was about to shit on him.
What is she yapping about? I can't hear her.
She said one word and then disappeared.
I didn't hear what she said.
Great.
Starts to.
Oh.
Deep heart.
Ooh, harmonically it was really cool at the end.
Okay.
The semitone, the ooh.
I gotta do it to him though, man. I gotta say it.
Go ahead, bro.
That song was unnecessarily fucking long. And I'm like, not even hating on the song, man, but like, I feel like we repeated the song 3 fucking times, and that song could have been done in like 2.5, 3 minutes max. And it's like, I get the message, I get the headline. It's a great, the headline. Sorry, no pun intended. I get the idea here. Like the constant barrage of propaganda and bullshit that is just deteriorating and destroying people's lives. But again, I feel like that did not need to be over 4 minutes long. Like that was like the replayability value on that song is very low for me because I like the hook and I like the message of it, but it's just too damn long for me to like ever replay that. Like I'm going to listen to it once and then I'm going to move on to another song because listening to it once feels like I heard it 3 times.
Well, I'm gonna suck it off after you shit on it because I think it was the best. I think it had the best aesthetic of the whole album. Like this, I feel like this track had like it felt drunk in a sense, like production wise. It felt so a little off kilter, maybe, especially the pause, the big pause, and then the constant headlines, like how Ka-ta-ta-ta. It felt like really drunk in a sense. Like
it had
literally,
an ominous vibe to it. And I like the production. Don't get me wrong. It sounded great.
it really sounded like a
is it's too
pirate
long.
ship, like oscillating and some shit like that. I don't know. I really love the vibe. I feel like it was long enough, especially the ending. It sounded like,
I almost
I don't even
forgot
know,
about
like
the pirate ending.
sirens. Yeah, bro, come on. It's like a pirate shanty with like sirens at the end going. Ooh, ooh,
Yeah, it
Come
was
on,
interesting. It was unique.
that was
It was
fire as fuck, bro. Come
Too
on.
long.
All
Too
right, bro.
long.
All right. You just don't have good music taste, bro. I understand.
The one song that I don't like off the
I
album.
understand, bro.
All right,
got it.
Nightmarish Population is our next one. This is 2 minutes and
Let's
18
go.
seconds. I feel like they're reading my mind. They're giving me what I want here. Let's
2 minutes and 18 seconds.
This sounds like almost South American-esque.
The tongue hits on the saxophone. The bullshit, yeah. Totally going punky with this one.
This is what I mean.
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit. It
See,
feels
this
a
is
bit.
what I mean. If I have to
half-assed
hear
me.
that, if I have to hear that 5 times, I'm gonna kill myself. This
Yeah,
is
bro.
perfect. I only want to hear that once, maybe twice.
The length, totally. Like, if this deal's too long, I'm finna nah. But like I don't know. It sounds a bit half-assed to me. One thing that's cool though is like the vocals.
No,
bro.
I
The vocals,
agree. I agree.
Do you know Electric Wizard?
They're
They're like this doom metal band. The vocals on one of their songs,
good name.
Funeralopolis. Yeah, fire ass name. They have a song called Funeralopolis that has the vocals that are mixed like really similar to this, like a weird chorus maybe or some shit. It's interesting the vocals, but like to me personally, like instrumentally with the drums, I feel like maybe it's a bit.
I get what you mean. I get your criticism of it, but I'm not confuting that. I just like the fact that like this hook is about as repetitive as the last song, but I don't need to hear it 4 times. Like
That's
we're almost halfway through the song, and I already know it's not going to be that repetitive because I can only do that to me at least once. Like there's no
If
way
it was
they
3
could put
minutes
that in
long,
all
yeah,
time.
this shit was an instant skip, bro. Like ain't nobody
Yeah.
listening to this for 3 minutes.
Like we'd be suffering if we had to listen to 4 minutes and 30 seconds of this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro. It's
not
just
to
like
diss on the artist. Like it's good music, but it's just this is the amount of length that this song should be to be enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, one change. Come on, they give us one chord change.
Oh yeah, want to switch up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sounds like boss fight music.
Yeah. Okay,
I have a
so
very
like,
specific description for how this song
This
made
is
me
Wit
feel.
Studio. The
like you
Boss
said,
fight
dude,
music in a children's Halloween movie.
I
I
think
don't know.
like I don't think any artist can fucking say the lyrics over and over like that and get away with it. That's just my personal opinion.
Population.
Like, I don't care what you're saying, dude. You could be saying the most poetic shit, but I don't want to hear it fucking 30 times. It's just it's just the truth, man. You want a song to be good and evoke meaning, but like if it's too repetitive, how much meaning can it really have? You know what I mean?
It's like dog shit.
Yeah, it's more like an anthem or like background music.
It isn't that bad. It's like, it's okay. But
yeah, it wasn't
definitely
bad.
Didn't hit as hard as the previous one. For me,
the start of the album, like the first 6 songs for me and 7 for you, it's like, it's hard to just fall off like this. But I get this way with most albums. Like I get to a halfway point and it's like, okay, you gotta keep impressing me or I'm gonna start getting bored of the stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like bored in the sense of like, oh, I hate this shit now, but like, it's just nothing. I want to be intrigued every time. I want something different to be like, oh, this guy's he's really doing something different. Like this sounds way different than the last song.
I mean, so far what I'm hearing with this, a little bit like the whole album, for me, the ceiling for this album is kind of low for me. Like none of these songs for me have hit higher than maybe a 7, than maybe an 8 maximum, 7.5 probably. The song about the friend killing himself and not the guitar ballad, the previous one with the dog and everything, and the sinking pirate ship song. Those are like 8s for me, but overall for me, like they don't really go higher than that. But like one thing that's interesting though is like none of the songs are shit. Like nothing sounds terrible. Yeah, it's like the floor is really high, but the ceilings are kind of low. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get the vibe. This next song we got, Everything Will Be Different. God, I fucking hope so.
Let's hope so.
This is song number 9 out of 13.
After this, they're like, yeah, okay, now you need some different shit, huh?
It's like, that's exactly what we were all thinking after Nightmarish Population is like, please make everything different. Now we will. Everything will be different.
There's 2 everythings as well. So tell us, is everything going to be different or is everything dreaming, bro? Come on. Tell us what's going on over here.
It's
confusing me with this bullshit album. Right into 2 out of 10.
I might have to go no, I'm gonna do it on the next song. The next song is 5 minutes long. I was gonna say I have to get up and take a piss in a minute, but I'll wait until we get a fucking 5-minute song because that bitch is gonna take forever. So let's get through this. Everything will be different. Let's see about that. Oh. Okay, they weren't lying.
Bad guy type shit.
I like this.
It's interesting, yeah.
Everything will be different in the future.
Kind of getting David Bowie vibes off the vocals.
I'm getting Hosier vibes.
Hosier? A little bit on the instrument, you mean?
Like, listen to these background vocals going, you know?
I can't hear any background vocals. I don't know why. Oh, yeah.
Everything will be different by tomorrow. Everything will be different in a day. Everything will be different by tomorrow. Everything will be different in a day. Everything will be different. Everything will change. Everything will be different. Everything will change. Everything will be different in the future.
What you doing? What's he doing?
I can't lie, I like that.
Everything will be different by tomorrow.
I'm getting a fucking doo-wop vibe, and I love it. Like this
I don't
old time,
know, it's-
like Motowny doo-wop, like boop up 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 up. Like I fucking
I don't know.
love
This isn't
that.
really hitting for me, honestly. We once again we have two separate opinions, and mine is the correct one, and yours is wrong.
I don't know. I
That's how
think,
things are going.
I think if we asked the older crowd, they would agree with me on this one. I think it's just a split generation, especially like
Yeah,
at
I mean,
least
it's
from
just
my perspective in Michigan, like Motown and doo-wop and this type of shit like took off in Michigan. So it was huge. And it's like it's a big part of the kind of, you know, Motown style, I guess you could say. And like that doo-wop-y kind of sound, it just reminds me of like good songs like Smokey Robinson, and I don't know, there's a lot of good Motown artists and groups that did that kind of vibe where they're like they're coming out snapping
and going doobie type shit.
yeah, like I like the energy of that shit. It brings more character to the song, I feel like, because it's not just the instrumental, like they're making the beat with themselves too, which is really cool. I mean, it's what we do modern day samples, you know what I mean? But it was them doing
you're right.
it live in person. And it's like, it's almost not even, is it an ad lib? You could almost say it's an ad lib.
It's like those scatting a bit, you mean?
Yeah, you could almost call this the first use of ad libs. I think they beat way more. Just saying.
It's not bad. I don't know. To me, what I don't really fuck with is the vagueness of the lyrics, bro. I don't know.
I get it.
Like, what's he talking about?
What's he talking about, though?
Here we go.
Even the breath work is cool. The other thing I wanted to say, and then I'll let you dive into your aspect of it, but I really
No, go ahead, bro.
like
I mean, I'm just gonna shit on it a bit, so you say all you need to say.
Yeah, I'll finish glazing, and then I'll let you get at her. So the other thing I liked about it, I mean, I agree with you in the sense of like, it doesn't make sense lyrically or contextually. I'm not understanding the message of the song, but for me, it was kind of like how you felt on that sea shanty song, to where it's like the instrumental work was really, really cool, and it made up enough for me to enjoy the song. And I really like what they were doing with these background vocals, where they were doing like the and like giving this orchestral kind of vibe to it, to where it's like their voices were the instrument on that track more so than the other sounds. I feel like that was the point in my head, is like they were trying to showcase them being the beat, I guess you could say.
I can see that.
All right, go ahead, shit on it. I'm gonna go pee.
No,
so you
no,
go,
I'm not gonna shit on it that much.
Yeah, let me go take a pee and you take a shit, all right?
Absolutely, bro. I don't know. I just felt like maybe it just came off as a bit cringe to me, honestly. I don't know. Just my taste personally. I'm not too deep into like the whole Motown sound and everything. Just my opinion, honestly. I mean, the one thing I really, really liked was, maybe it's just me, because honestly, my audio here compared to Lando's probably is a bit scuffed. Like, it sounds a bit weird, a bit low quality. But I really heard like a David Bowie type mix on the vocals, type inflection and mix and everything. So that I really, really like. I don't know, bro. Even the fucking hypocrisy. He's saying everything is changing, and it's just saying the same thing over and over again. I don't know. Sounds wrong to me. Either way, I'm going to let Lando finish taking his piss, and I'm going to go get another glass of water. So I'm going to see y'all later as soon as Lando comes back. Maybe he'll edit this out, maybe not. Peace, y'all.
All right, how bad was it, man? Did we lose him? Hey, yo, is he okay? Okay, well, hopefully he got a good shit out on this track. Oh, good. You were washing your hands too after going to the bathroom, huh?
I am back now. I have yapped a bit, and then I went to get a glass of water.
I said you had to go wash your hands after you took that shit.
Exactly.
All right. The next song we got here, Everything is Dreaming. We're down to 4 songs.
Well, hurry the fuck up and let me dream, bro. Come on. What's going on?
Let's go! 5 fucking minutes long. This better be good.
Whenever you're ready. You need to
But
start
if
over.
he repeats everything is dreaming over and over again for 5 minutes.
Everything is dreaming. Please let that be real. This can't be how it all feels. I can shatter. It's gone, isn't still is your shadow, just in the distance. Could you take me to the saddest place in the world? Tell me that it's gonna be alright. Could I take you to the saddest place in the world? Tell you that it's gonna be alright. Waxing way
Definitely picking up for me
in
compared to
the
the last one.
mirror, try in vain, keep you nearer, lead the clock, nothing is for long, squeezing at it. Trying to hold on, flood and pool, sink and drain.
His vocals sound really nice on this one. They sound a bit
Start
different.
Yeah, it's got a really like air feeling to it.
Yeah.
Start again. Thing is dreaming.
Bro, I'm just gonna say real quick.
Thing is dreaming.
The lyrics have everything is dreaming repeated like 25 fucking times.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot more like in the second half of the album, we're getting a lot more repetitive. Like I feel like most of the first songs that we listened to, like the first 6 or 7, there wasn't much repetition at all.
They felt
It
more
was
fleshed
really-
out, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like we were really I guess I don't know the word I'm trying to look for, but it felt like he was really in his zen or his flow
Yeah.
on that first 7, and then it's like now we're
Bro
losing
got
it's like we're
tired.
losing juice. You know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to like. It's definitely better, in my opinion, at least compared to the last one or the last few ones, even.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I feel like in general we're getting a bit repetitive, and maybe that's just me being preferential.
Another thing, I'm just trying to see if there's some change because honestly, 3 minutes of this and it's already getting a bit heavy, honestly.
Yeah, and that's always what I worry about when we see songs that are over 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's like, okay, this has got to be like you got to change this up quite a bit and get unique with it. Otherwise,
Or at least have a really, really good base idea that keeps shit going. Like if you have a really good idea, you can drag that shit out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Come on.
I agree with you. Okay, let's finish it off. Let's fucking get through it and see what they got. Maybe it's gonna change up. We could be dissing for no reason.
Give us like a doom metal breakdown.
Dreaming, thing is dreaming, everything's
Yeah, this is nice.
This is not repetitive whatsoever, actually. I'm somehow getting a bit of like a Beatles influence on this song. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Kind of has that 60s type vibe. Beach Boys, maybe. Some nice textures going on here.
We're entering the ethereal realm.
Give us a field recording, please, bro. I beg you. Yes.
Hot day, for sure. The weather back there, 80, 90 degrees every single day. And after he just sent us home, we're not going to make it home right away. We threw everything away, the luggage, the backpack and the shoes and everything, and stopped playing until like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Our foot actually burned and we didn't even feel it because we really enjoy, from the heat, from the ground, like a fire, under the foot.
Interesting.
Not bad.
What's up, guys? David Moss Jr. here, and in today's
David Moss, shut the fuck up, brother. It's not your time to
Damn.
shine. This guy trying to interrupt our shit, man, for real.
Hell
Sorry,
no.
go ahead. Give your thoughts on that.
I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I like the ending.
Yeah.
The ending was interesting.
It picked up really nice at the end. I like that kind of
Definitely,
real
bro.
change that we had with these layered, soft vocals coming in. But the whole first 3 minutes of the song, it's like half the people aren't even going to make it to that part. And
Like,
that's
bro, I'm getting
a shame.
eepy after the first 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Like, hurry the fuck
it's a
up,
shame
bro.
that nobody's going to make it to that part because, I don't know. I mean, not saying they won't, but like, you get what I mean. It's just like we're getting too repetitive in this end part of the album, and I hope that things change up a little bit. It can't get too repetitive on this next one. It's 2 minutes and 9 seconds long. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're down to
We
3
gotta see
songs,
if it
and I
picks
feel
up.
like I want these last 3 songs to really give me an impression and like make me want to hear another project. So next
Let's
song,
see
we
how
got
it goes.
Naked Fucking Trees. They're nude. Rated R.
One thing I'm gonna say is I'm feeling like a big lack of texture across the whole album. Like it doesn't feel textured. Like if you the organics give it texture, obviously. Like obviously a saxophone is one of the most textured instruments ever, of course. But like aside from that, it feels like the song ideas aren't interesting enough always to be able to stand on 2 feet without more texture, I guess. Like the field recordings give it more. This is all my opinion, obviously, but like the field recordings give it more like connectivity and everything.
Yes.
And obviously, from what I hear, the recording of the instruments is good enough that it sounds textured enough. But like I don't know, it's
All right.
missing a bit of something else.
Let's see if they pick it up in these last 3 songs. There's some good
Let's see.
titles. We got Naked Trees, Future Island, and Outline of Your Blood. So all pretty
Let's
unique
go.
names, but we'll see what they come up with.
When the cold rain falls and the leaves all fall to the ground, I will still love you. I will still love you. When the ice and snow makes it feel like 50 below, and the sun hides like a coward, I will still love you. When the morning's the same as the night, and absolute blackness replaces the light. When the wind strips naked the trees, and the land suffers death and disease, first seeds sprout, and the tilt of the earth unfreezes the ground, and the sun sneaks back with chagrin, I will still love you. I will still love you.
Beautiful.
I was about to shit on it, bro. I swear, we have the most different opinions ever.
It's a nice, it's like it's hard to deny or like make the claim that this is repetitive or
No, it's not repetitive.
The rest of the album, which is what I look at mostly. It's like this is a really good break from what we've had. It's really short to the point, and the first thing I think of is this has immense replayability value, especially if you like the song, because it's short to the point, and it's something that you would be able to play over and over without it sounding too repetitive. And I could get the, you know, the lack of creativity, I guess, is probably the only thing I would put in the complaint section for me. But I like the simple metaphors. Like it almost brings me back to that second or third track that we heard, where it's like we're using these really simple analogies with the light guitar beat, light or soft vocals. I don't know. I just like the simplicity and I like the change, and I'm really, really happy that it's not repetitive. Like I'm glad to see a nice short song that works really well.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I personally think the song just kind of farted by as an interlude. That like the lyrics, the simplicity, I feel like it was just rehashed metaphors that have been used a million times before. Like when it's cold, I'll still love you, and when it's snowy, I'll still love you, and when it's really dark, what'd you say?
Let me ask you this. Do you think this would work better if it was the first or second song on the album?
Nah, I feel like it's just overall as a song, it doesn't work for me, bro. Honestly, it's just feels very forgettable, very empty, even uninspired. Maybe I don't know.
I almost feel like this would have worked better for me if it was the first song on the album because it's so short and sweet.
It is like, really short, and that works.
And I feel like it wouldn't have to make a ton of sense if it's being the intro and then you switch up and do some crazy shit. Like you could do some crazy transition at the end of this song that, you know, would fold out into a synthy type thing. But I think their placement of it is a little odd at being near the end, and it just doesn't work quite as well there. But I definitely
maybe it's an interlude though. Maybe he means it as like an interlude.
Yeah, I could definitely see it being better as an interlude. It's all right. It's good. It's not my favorite. I mean, it probably doesn't even make top 5. But
it is what it is. It's just a song.
I will say I like this little 1, 2, 3, and then diving into the song.
That's nice. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for fucking acoustic guitars too, so maybe I'm biased.
Nah, it goes hard, so it does.
I want to freestyle on this.
Gonna sample this bitch.
On an island in the future, where the clear blue water.
He's talking about Jeffrey Epstein's island, by the way.
Absolutely, bro. Total reference.
Yeah.
Break like waves. Wildflowers grow. There will be decency. There will be.
Maybe he's not talking about.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
There will be decency. Maybe not.
There will be
Donald Trump.
Decency. There will be room in our hearts. There will be
room in our hearts, bro. Come on.
Honesty. There will be
saying thank you and please.
All right.
This is like the most boring chord progression I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
This reminds me of something I would hear in Wii Sports while I'm bowling.
Exactly, bro. I agree.
It's I'm not even like, this isn't even the worst song that I've heard off this album. I'm not even trying to shit on it. Like, this is better than like 3 or 4 other songs I heard. Like, to keep
I
them
don't know,
up.
it sounds like the most uninspired this album is gonna. Like, I thought the previous one was uninspired. This to me is sounding even more uninspired. Like,
Yeah, it's
bro,
like really cookie cutter lyrics and like it just.
exactly.
I mean, that works sometimes, but it's just I don't know if it's working here. I get it.
It's called
Like,
Future
it's a vibe.
Island. It's called Future Island, and the first lyric is "on an island in the future." Like, boom! Goddamn! Who would have thought?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
On a mountain of tomorrow,
Okay, wow.
where the pine forest thrive,
They do.
where the jails are made of tin,
That's not practical to keep the rapists
the
in.
wild
Yeah, it's not at all.
Not a good idea.
I know. This song would work great if we were singing about sitting on the back porch, talking about
Exactly.
grandmom and granddad. But I don't know. This is more of a country vibe to me than Future Island, to be honest.
I agree. Give us a fucking chord progression.
there will be
Oh no!
decency.
Not again!
There will be room in our hearts. There will be.
Come on, bro. Please give us something.
No way.
Dun, dun,
Oh, wait.
dun.
Here's something.
Ooh, 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 ooh. There will be.
This
Bro,
is
I'm
true.
gonna ask
My,
you to do
like,
something super quickly. Can you please play this again in ×2 speed? I gotta hear this ×2. Just 1 second, bro.
1, 2, 3.
Play it as fast as it'll go, bro.
This beat kind of hard though.
Dun, 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 dun.
On an island in the future, where the clear blue water flows, where the bonds break like
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can change. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just gotta hear how fucking.
There will be decency. There will be.
Okay, that's enough of that, bud.
Yeah,
Okay, let me turn this back down before I ruin this last song.
yeah. We finna hear that shit like hyper popping. Like, damn.
That almost sounded better, to be honest.
It did sound better. You're right.
Like the beat at least sounded way cooler.
Hold up, bro. You completely froze.
It's good. And
Hey,
remember,
bro,
our
you
subjective
completely
opinions
froze.
are
Are you
not.
there? Hold up.
Yeah,
Say some
yeah, I'm
shit.
here. Everything's
Okay.
moving on my end still, so
Sorry, you froze for like
so-
10 seconds.
gotcha. Yeah, so we're gonna finish this off, and then we'll give our final review, and we'll let you know if this is dog shit or if it's good. But as always, we are not, our opinions are not the word of God, so everything is subjective. Take it at your own whim. If you like this dog shit, then enjoy it, man. If you like this wonderful music, then fucking more power to you. But we're ultimately not here to define how it sits in your brain, only in ours. That's kind of how this goes. Everybody should know that shit, but you always gotta say it. So here we
As
go.
usual,
Outline.
our opinion is correct and yours is wrong.
That's also true. But do keep in mind that we disagreed on like 4 or 5 songs, so you're gonna have to pick who's right on those.
Because I'm right.
Okay.
All these streets and all these homes all look the same to me. I have an empty canteen, and I'm running away from a pursuing disease.
I was half expecting some like Scott type shit.
You thought wrong.
That's an obnoxious ass violin melody. Ooh, they're giving us the organ again though. You remember like the end of the first track?
I'm liking like the instrumental behind it, but I don't know if I'm connecting with the like. I think we could have worked on this. This title could have been a very unique song, but it's not quite connecting for me yet.
All these thieves got eyes and faces that you
The vocals are really nice on this one.
I like the yelling and the energy behind it.
away from the pursuing police.
He sounds at his best when he sounds mentally unstable.
It's a heartbreaking world when nobody seems to be the one. And I'm alone, but I'm looking for you. And I'm watching my back like you wanted me to. I prayed for your home, but I feel so alone. I climbed every tower and drowned in the river, but I am an outline of your ever-expanding blood. Blood. Ever-expanding blood. Blood. Ever-expanding blood. Blood. Ever-expanding blood. Blood.
Oh, halfway through.
Yeah. Let's see what goes on. Is this a bird or a child?
Both.
Both.
I'm glad we're ending on something like this, though.
Me too. Yeah. Definitely much needed.
A little more depth.
Field recordings are so underrated, bro. Really.
It's probably his son that he was talking about.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to pause it too early and there'd be some like subtle message at the end, so hold on.
It's like we're waiting for the end credits after a Marvel movie.
Yeah, you never know. They might say something if there's 10 minutes of...
It ends with fuck.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you guys.
He says the N-word and then it turns off.
God, yeah, and then I
Hell
can't
no.
fuck.
Alright, let's hope they skip over the end.
All right, so let's we'll swap back to our final screen here.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give a quick little preface. I usually start off by just giving it a quick number out of 10 first, and then I will express why my reasoning is that, and then I'll pass it over to you, and I'll let you end it on your opinions and your rating.
One yapping each.
Yeah, so I think for me, total overall, this is probably a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And it's not because I didn't like it musically. Most of it was good. Like the first 6 or 7 songs I was really into and I was really following along to. We had some nice use of descriptive metaphors and similes that I just haven't heard in a minute. So it's a nice, unique kind of songwriting approach. I felt like it had a nice melancholy vibe to most of the beginning, with a few songs that were a little more emotional and depth invoking, I guess you could say. But honestly, at the end, it started getting way too repetitive to me, and I just felt like I was hearing the same song over and over after a certain point. And maybe it's just preference of what I enjoy and what I don't enjoy. But something like this, if you would cut that at 7 songs, perfect. I would have probably said this is like a 7 or an 8, because it would have flowed better and made more sense to me. But when we litter the album with stuff that I don't want to hear, or it's just too repetitive, that's when it's like, okay, now I just feel like it's a chore listening to these last few songs. And you don't want an album to feel like a chore. You want to listen to music and you want to look up and be like, fuck, it's over. So that's how I kind of feel at the end of the day. There's no real criticism other than it started to get a little cookie cutter and a little more repetitive. And I don't know if that's you were just throwing songs on there to get them out because you made them and you wanted them on the project, either way, or if it was this is all one genuine process and you just got burned out halfway through. I don't know when it was recorded, how it was recorded. So I'm just guessing and using my insight, but 5 or 6 out of 10 is the max I would give it. And those are the reasons why. So go ahead, hit them with it.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of your points, honestly. I would give it probably somewhere closer to a 4, maybe. If we're going Fantano ratings, I'd go strong 3 to a 4. If no, 3 feels kind of mean. I'm gonna go with a 4, maybe 4.5, because the first songs, you're right that they were there and they really kind of they hit. I didn't love them. There were no songs I really loved. Maybe the pirate ship song a little bit, and the one with the dog and everything.
Yeah.
Those were nice. Also, the dog catchers one was an interesting fusion of stuff.
Yes.
So those while I like them, to me they don't go higher than a 7.5. And when it's bad, it's bad. Some of those last songs to me were seriously 2s. They made me cringe. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah. They're you got so uninspired. You're talking about there's an island in the future where everybody's nice to each other and nobody's mean and everybody says please and thank you.
Some of the songs just felt like they were forced into the album. They didn't even feel like they were meant to be on there. It was just stuff you listened to afterwards and was I like that, I'll throw it on.
To me, it sounded like they were holy shit, we got to make an album and we only got enough ideas to make 6 or 7 good songs, bro. What do we do?
We got an EP worth of an idea, but we need an album.
Some of those last songs sounded like ChatGPT ideas. I don't know. It was just not for me towards the last songs. But what I'm going to say that's nice is I like the use of the saxophone a lot. At the start, I didn't fuck with the vocalist's voice that much, but it grew on me a lot. He has a good voice for the genre that they're making and everything. So those are my hell yeahs. A lot of hell no's, but overall, it's nice. The other thing that I would say is there's too much of a jarring jump from one song to the next.
Yes.
One song he's talking about his friend who passed away, and the next song you're talking about propaganda. And then even the jump from you're talking about this very deep and actually beautiful song about the small details of your close friend's passing. And that's really beautiful. But then you get a song about, I don't fucking know, an island in the future where everybody's kind to each other.
Yeah, that's the one that we keep jumping back to.
Yeah, it's the most vague ass, boring ass lyrics. The same. This was one you liked, but I just didn't like it. Is the song of where when it's cold and it rains, I'll still love you, and then when it's pretty outside, I love you too. And it's okay.
That was Naked Trees, I think.
Yeah, Naked Trees. Come on,
but
bro, give us something interesting.
I'm not gonna say I loved it. I think I liked it because it was in between super shitty songs.
I highlighted a few lyrics.
So it's
too,
I listened to that and I was like, damn, this is good. But maybe it wasn't really that good. It was just my subjective opinion at the time. I'm comparing it to this and this. So
this ain't too bad. Dog shit ain't too bad compared to cat shit.
It's eating dog food isn't too shitty if you're fucking starving and there's no
exactly. There's some of the lyrics I found, some of the more nice lyrics is talking to nobody, hoping you'll hear. The one we spoke about the dog is happy to see me, but sad ain't you. She barks at the ice cream trucks. That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
There was one on Constant Headlines, but I can't really remember it because for some of the songs there weren't any lyrics. There was one on Naked Trees that just was like, oh my fucking god. Let me find it just a second. Yeah. When the absolute blackness replaces the night.
Yep.
When the wind strips naked the trees and the land suffers death and disease. And it's like, I will still love you. When cold rain falls and the leaves all fall to the ground, I still love you. And it's like, wow, Robert Frost just walked. That's just, ugh.
All right, fucking, that's all we have for you guys. Let
Yep.
us know down in the comment section. Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us? Who had more proper takes? Was I more correct? Probably. Usually am, but let us know down in the comment section. And, you know, share it with a friend. And if you don't like the music, at least share my fucking video with a friend, because I need more people to watch this goddamn channel. I post
Support,
gaming
bro.
content after music, so it's like you get music and gaming every day, 2 videos every single day. I'm a fucking machine with content. I've got like a month worth of scheduled content for you guys, so go fucking watch it, enjoy it, share it with a friend, and you know, check out Overdrive's music too. See, you can listen to his stuff and then be like, oh yeah, this guy's opinion doesn't fucking matter. Or you could say, wow, he's really, really good, and you know, maybe he's got some insight into this music production that I don't have. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. We're not God. We're just here to give our subjective opinion and have fun and enjoy listening to new music that we may or may not put in our playlist. I heard three or four songs that I had 3 or 4 that I could hear myself listening to again, and I wouldn't, you know, play them all the time, but I could see 3 or 4 of them making their way onto my Spotify again. But like I said, we're not the word of God. Let us know down in the comment section what you thought. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share this video, and we shall see you guys sometime in the future. Who knows? Probably tomorrow.
Peace.